Hey everybody, Sean here with DTF Tech Talk. I own Hometown Height Custom Apparel, Franklin, Pennsylvania. So I wanted to talk just briefly to you guys about when you're new to DTF printing, okay, and you ordered a printer from China or direct from a printer manufacturer or wherever it might be, and you get your printer, there might be some instructions on like how to get it set up physically, right? How to get it on the stand, how to get your powder shaker set up with the rolling mechanisms all adjusted and set up properly, and how to install your print heads. And you might even have it like loaded with ink and calibrated it and like it's working and everything. But a lot of people struggle on like what to do next after that. Okay, like how do you get your image files that you have for your business, how do you get them turned into files to create your DTF prints and send it to the printer, right? There's not a lot of instructions on that part. So like a lot of printer manufacturers will include a copy of a software called MainTop, okay, with their printers. And the reason they do that is because I think it only costs like maybe less than $100 for a license or something. It's very inexpensive. It's also garbage, right? It's terrible. So like, it's not that you can't do it with MainTop, but like equate using MainTop to like using Microsoft Paint to creating artistic design files. Like, yeah, it's possible, but man, it really sucks and it's a really difficult process because it doesn't have a lot of tools. That's what MainTop is, okay? So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take that MainTop license or USB stick, you're gonna throw it right in the garbage, and you're gonna do what the entire industry does and download Digital Factory 11, okay? So I have some good news and some bad news about Digital Factory 11. So the good news is it's very accessible. There's a 15-day free trial that's gonna get you going today. The bad news is it's gonna cost you, in the long run, $1,000 that you probably didn't budget for and you probably didn't really know about, okay? So sorry, it sucks, but there's really no way around it. You're gonna have to buy Digital Factory 11. So let's go into the printer room. I want to show you guys. So I'm printing, so I got to kind of keep a loose eye on my prints. They're looking good. So if you just go to Google, right, just type into the search bar Digital Factory 11 demo and hit go. Okay, there's several different companies that offer the download directly from online the 15-day trial. This Kingdom DTF one seems to work well. So download this CAD link, 15-day trial. There's no credit card required or anything like that. Just do the free download, install the demo. If you need help, you can send me a message. The setup can be a little bit complicated. Essentially, like during the setup, it's gonna ask you, like, it's gonna want you to print directly from the software. You're not gonna do that, okay? You're gonna tell it to essentially just create the file and export to the file, not export to a printer, okay? That's the setup that you want. It'll have like a list of printers and a list. There's a good chance that your printer will be on that list, so just check it out. Once you get everything installed, it's gonna look something like this, okay? And at this point, it's as easy as like coming up here. It's a file, import file, okay? And let's go to my downloads. Now these are you can do PNGs too. These are vector files, but like you can just do, they're just image files, right? So you just click them and then just bring them in. It's thinking. See, it says importing right here. Now it's going to bring your image files in here into Digital Factory. And this is just a very high level overview, right? So there's my first image file. Like over here, it has the sizing, right? So that's 12.5 inches. And you guys, if you do not crop your images, right? If you have like a bunch of extra space on the sides when you're saving them, do yourself a favor, guys. Start cropping your images, for Christ's sake. Like, it'll make your life so much easier when you get to this step if you just do it inside Photoshop or wherever you're working. Hopefully you're not working in Canva, because Canva's garbage. But anyway, so like I know that if I make these 11.2 inches wide, right, and then I go, that's the maximum width to add 2 copies side by side with the way I have my settings set up. Then I can come down here and I can just do add copies. right? So now I have 2 side by side. And then if I wanted to add more, see there's this copy section. I can click down here and then just hit the arrow up key or type a number, and I can just keep adding copies, right? When I'm done, well, let's do this, I'll show you. So maybe I want to bring a second image in. So I have a dark version of this design for light colored shirts. It's in here. And I think this is, right, I think this is it. All right, let this import. It's slowing my computer down, so my printer's slowing down. So I'm gonna finish this up. See, look, my printer slowed down. It's thinking. All right, so now it's bringing the second image file in. Okay, so yeah, that's the dark version of this design. Okay, and maybe I only want to make these. Maybe this is for like a breast pocket, so I only make it 4 inches wide. It's pretty big for a tall design like that. And maybe I just want to add 2 copies. Well, let's add them all the way across. I'll probably fit 5 copies across. Yeah. Okay. At the end of this, I want to hit nest all, right? And basically, it'll put both those 2 copies together into like the most economical space available. Okay. So that's something cool. Once I'm done with that, I just hit this print button. Okay, like this. Now it takes a while, but what it's doing now is it's processing everything to turn those files into a file that the printer can understand and then print into DTF prints. I'm going to cancel this because it's slowing down my computer. I don't actually need this file. I just wanted to briefly show you guys a very high level of what this software does and how you're going to get started. But if you're going to do that in MainTop, okay, you don't just have to bring the files in. You actually have to like create the white underbase layer. Like, it's very complicated. And like, if you're just getting started, that is overwhelming, right? And you don't want to deal with that. Do yourself a favor, pay the $1,000. I know it sucks. I had to do it too. When I did it, I didn't know anything about this and about ripping files and all that. And it was, it sucked, right? I didn't budget for an extra $1,000 on top of the $11,000 I had just spent on all this printer stuff. So yeah, it sucked, but it has to be done. If you want to run a real business, you're going to need to do it. That'll at least get you started. That's what you do. Download the trial, get it going. If anyone has questions, ask me, man. I'll happily help anyone out. That's what I do. So hopefully this helps someone out there. Have a great day and goodbye.